Hi, Paul Benedict here with the Benedict Group at Keller Williams Realty Las Vegas. It's Tuesday, May 10th, and I'm here to give you a very juicy update on the Las Vegas real estate market as of the end of April. Let's dive in and see what's been going on in the world of Las Vegas real estate. All right, we got a couple of really bright spots and fun facts to share for this month. And the first of which is that we have more inventory available here in Las Vegas. If you look back in time, December, January, February, March, April, look at where we were hovering in terms of available houses for sale. This month, as of today, this morning, when I pulled this number, we've got 3,559 houses listed for sale. Now, although that's a far cry from where we should be for a balanced market, it's significantly more than where we've been for the past few months. So instead of all the crazy bidding wars that we've been having and buyers scrambling over each other, things are loosening up just a very little bit. My belief is that is due to simply the higher interest rates that we're seeing. It's unfortunately knocking out a lot of the entry-level buyers since they simply can't afford a particular property with the higher rates that we're seeing. So inventory is going up and things are slowing down just a little bit. Next, let's talk about sales volume. Last month, April, the greater Las Vegas area absorbed 3,635 properties. That is down a little bit from March. And that is, again, in direct relation to the slightly higher interest rates. So things are slowly starting to balance a little bit more. Now, by no means is it changing to a buyer's market by any stretch. It's just less of an extreme seller's market, if you will. And we hope that trend continues, by the way, because it was completely out of balance and it has been for a while. It's been extremely hard to buy a home. If we take the number of houses that sold last month and divide it by how many we have available now for sale, we get about a 1-month absorption rate, which means if no new houses were listed for sale, it would take Las Vegas about a month to sell everything that's available. It's still a very strong seller's market. However, it's not as extreme as it has been. There are currently 4,527 properties under contract, meaning a buyer has made an offer, seller has accepted, but the property is not closed escrow yet. So it's kind of funny that more properties are under contract than are listed for sale right now. It's interesting. My absolute favorite slide to talk about: the median price of a detached single-family residential home in Las Vegas. Holy frickin' moly, $479,000. This is not a biased piece of information. This is not an opinion. This is an actual fact of all the houses that closed and sold last month in April in Las Vegas. They carry a median price of $479,000. That is extremely high, up from $465 the month prior and up from $450 the month before that. Let's check this out in terms of percentages of increase. So that represents a 27% increase over April of last year. And keep in mind, economists tell us that a healthy rate of appreciation year over year in real estate is 3 to 4%. In some cases, 3 to 5%. 27 is what we had, 27%. From last month, it's a 3% increase. Condos and townhouses carry a median price of $278, which is extremely high for condos and townhouses when related to the history of the greater Las Vegas area. $278 for a condo, and that's up 36% from the year prior. And that's because simply a lot of buyers can't afford a single family house anymore, unfortunately. If we lump all the resale properties together in Vegas, we carry a $443,000 median price. That's up 30% from last year. And that's the number that we use, the Las Vegas area uses to compare ourselves to the national median home price as reported by the National Association of Realtors, which is $375,000. And that's up 10% from a year prior. Luxury sales in Las Vegas. So far this year, at the end of April, that's 4 months in, we've sold 584 properties that were over $1 million. In all of 2021, 16 houses that were over $1 million sold. So we're gonna blow by this in no time. And that's due to a couple of reasons. Just simply appreciation has caused more houses to sell over $1 million, but also lots of international luxury buyers have noticed, recognized, discovered that Las Vegas has beautiful houses, beautiful luxury homes available for what appears to be a slight discount, a slight bargain over other major metropolitan areas in the world with luxury properties. A little bit about price per square foot here. $255 a foot is the median price for a resale home. That's up 31% from last year. Rentals, $125 a foot is the average rent as of April, and that's gone up. This is an interesting little fact to discuss. 6 days on market is the average days on market before a house sells in Las Vegas. Now, that doesn't mean that a property is available on day 5 or day 6. That means that it goes under contract. Negotiations have concluded and buyer and seller have agreed on day 6. So on day 1, 2, 3 is when properties are receiving offers very fast. To recap what we've discussed here today, our market is still a strong seller's market. It's tough for buyers. However, the tides are slowly changing. With our increased inventory and slightly decreased volume of sale, things are slowly shifting. What I hope to see is a slowdown of appreciation, which hasn't happened yet, but we should see that, and then a plateauing of the market a little bit. So it'll be slightly more balanced and a little bit easier for buyers to actually buy houses. A better correlation between available properties and buyer demand. We hope that's the case moving forward, so our market becomes more balanced. As always, if you're curious about your property or your neighborhood or anything else real estate related for Las Vegas, please ask me. Let me put my 20 years of experience to work for you. See you next month. Paul Benedict signing off. Thanks for watching.